So I mentioned about a week ago that this guy called me and asked me about this house for sale for $5,000, and kind of sarcastically, I was like, really? Come on, man. Like, let's get real here. The houses in Florida start at $300,000 for a single family home. But anyway, so like yesterday, this guy, I responded to this realtor.com deal. This guy called and he said, hey, I'm going to sue you because my house is not in foreclosure and it's worth more than $5,000. And I said, hey, look, man, this is a realtor.com lead. I just show houses when I get a phone call, right? I said, but you can go on Zillow and look, see who listed that house, right? But evidently this is the second house and it was some listing company in Miami. Anyway, it's a scam going on. And you know what? I remember during the housing crisis a while back that when homes were starting to show some foreclosure, just the notifications and stuff, you would get a lot of people thinking that they could buy a home for $5,000. And what would happen is these people would actually send them a cashier's check for $5,000, like a deposit. And then they would send back a nice little note that would say, the key will be underneath the mat. And people did this back then. I remember this. And so I thought, wow, okay, this little scam has run its course over the past 8 to 10 years, and so it's coming back. So if you see a house that's way underpriced, and it's not a rental, by the way, because I did check that, because that does happen. Agents put in mistakes, how they list things on the MLS. But I think we're going to start seeing this more and more, where they're going to ask people to send a big fat check for a deal and the keys under the mat. Anyway, buyer beware. That's Florida. We're buyer beware state. So anyway, y'all have a good day. We're out.